Welcome back to channel, guys. Welcome back to the another video. In today's video I'm going to talk about iOS 27 beta 1 on the iPhone 11, also on my main iPhone, and I will be talking about how this update is going on so far. I will be sharing some battery tips and tricks that can help you to improve the battery life. So there is a lot to talk about in this video, so without any further delay, let's get dive into this video. Now, starting with an important thing, many of you were saying me to do a 3-day review of iPhone 11, and this is one of the main reasons why I'm including iPhone 11 in this video. So, without any further delay, let's get dive. So, I will be starting with the battery life. I will get into the battery stats. So, I use this device a bit. If I go to this day over here, this was the first day when I was using iOS 27 beta 1, and I used around 87%. And for the 87%, I got 7 hour and 27 minute screen on time, which is very good, which is very decent, which is very nice for the very first day. I use apps like Threads, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and some other applications. As you can see, I was highly active on Threads. I was looking into what people are talking about the iOS 27 and more stuff. So that is one of the main reasons why I was this much active. But this is really good screen on time. I'm surprised to see this much good screen on time. In between these days, I wasn't using this device. I was quite busy with some other stuff. Today I try using this device for a bit, and able to consume around 39% battery life, and I got really impressive screen on time. 5 hours screen on time. I use applications like YouTube, active on YouTube for more than 2 hours, watching my old streams. That was fun. Then Instagram and Threads for a bit, and also did some testing of Geekbench so I can share the later results. But this is again really impressive. This was also impressive, but this is even more better, even more impressive. So I'm shocked to see this much good battery life with just the first developer beta update. This is insane. So iOS 27 developer beta 1 so far is really good when it comes to battery life on the iPhone 11. And if I talk about the performance, performance is also decent. It feels smooth. First of all, I want to talk about the CPU benchmarks. This is the latest score I got. I got 1777 on a single core, 3911 on a multi-core. Single core is higher than the average one. Multi-core is also higher than the average one. Multi-core score is lower than the 26.5, but that is obvious. 26.5 is the official stable update, and this is 27 beta 1, so this is obvious, but still scores are decent. And GPU benchmarks, I also ran a GPU benchmark. I got a much better GPU benchmark than the previous one. I got 14114, which is much better than the previous one and also higher than the average one. So overall things are going decent. It is getting better. It seems the update is getting better, and overall performance so far is really good. This was all with the iPhone 11. And now I want to include some stuff with my other iPhone, that how this iPhone is going on. So let me set up this iPhone a bit over here. And again, I'm gonna start with the battery life. So I will get into the battery section over here. I was using this device much today. I used around 59% and 9 hours, 9 hours of screen on time for the 59%. Insane. I don't know how, but insane. Let me get to it. I don't know how this is 9 hours, but like I was active on WhatsApp for 2 hours, doing some stuff here and there, but I don't know it is even correct or not. 9 hours seems too much. If I go to the yesterday, 77%, 15 hours. It feels something is broken. It maybe it is combining. I don't know what is happening over here, but something feels wrong. 100% 10 hour. This was perfect. I know this. I was active this much on that day, but this seems bit weird. This also seems bit weird. I don't know, but honestly, battery life is good. I show you that on my this device, showing you on this device. Battery life are good. Battery life is way improved. It is like much better than a previous update. So I'm enjoying the overall performance and different stuff. So battery life is good. Now there is a surprise, and that is with the Geekbench. I ran multiple tests of Geekbench, and if I share the CPU benchmark first, um, I got 3290 on a single core, 8402 on a multi-core. Single core is slightly lower than the average one. Multi-core is slightly higher than the average one. Scores are just okay, but the surprise is here with the GPU benchmark. With every other test running, I am getting best scores ever. I got 28,901 GPU benchmark, which is way higher than the average one, and this is insane. I'm shocked to see this much score. So GPU benchmarks are amazing on this device, which is a really good sign. So iOS 27 beta 1 is definitely one of the best update. Feels really smooth, improved performance a lot, and things are getting into right track, which is a really good thing. And now I want to share some tips and tricks with you guys. First of all, when there was liquid glass, every other person was saying that liquid glass is consuming a lot of battery life. So maybe if you go all the way to the tinted version, maybe you will able to save the battery life. I am not, I'm not sure about this, and I'm not committing on this, but you can try using like this. If it helps you, that will be great. But I prefer this mode. I prefer clear version. I like this one a lot. Now, what you can do is there are a lot of settings that you can tweak to improve the battery life. You can get into the privacy and security, and over here there is a lot of stuff to do. You can turn off the tracking, it consumes a lot of battery life in the background. You can go all the way down into the analytics and pro and turn every other option off. As you can see, if these options are on, they are running stuff in the background to help Apple to build upcoming products, but nothing doing good for you, just eating your battery in the background. So it is better to just turn these stuff off. Now there are few customizable settings that you need to do. For example, if you are into your location services, you don't need to choose always option. There are different options available. I will suggest you to choose while using the apps or widgets. These are the best options available, or while using the app is even better, but never go for the always. If you choose the always option, it will be eating battery life in the background, and that is not good for your for your device. So do this, and yeah, it will be better in terms of battery life. There are few things that you need to do. You need to follow 20-80 rule. So whenever your device is around 20%, put it on charging, plug in the charger, never let it go beyond 20%. And whenever it is around 80%, just just unplug the charger. So if you get over here into the battery settings and get to the charging option, you will see limit. You can choose 90, 80, 85, whatever. I will suggest you to choose 80. Also, you can also turn on the optimized battery charging. These things are going to help you a lot to improve the overall battery life of your device. So yeah, do follow these things. They are crucial. They are really, really important. And now it's time to conclude this video. So far in this video, talk about how the iOS 27 beta 1 is going on the iPhone 11. Battery life is great, performance is great, really, really nice. Then I talk about how it is going on my this device. And again, battery life is beautiful, performance is great, things are nice. And in the end of this video, I shared some tips and tricks that can help you to improve the battery life on the iOS 27. If you have any query, let me know in the comment section below. Hope to catch you guys in my next video. Until then, take care. Peace out.